You cannot look past Trigga here tonight in Rehoboth. I've seen Dustin Waller, not just in tag team action, but I've seen him in singles action. A couple of years ago, probably about a year and a half ago maybe. Dustin Waller went one-on-one short notice with Anthony Green. Maybe you've heard of him. He's on a tour of Pro Wrestling Noah, his second tour of Pro Wrestling Noah currently. And that's the type of match that made him a man. He came up on the losing side of things. And he's got to be thinking about that, like I said. That's in the back of his mind in a big match against Mike Bailey. But tonight, again, if he lets that stuff get to the forefront of his brain, he will lose this matchup to Trigga the OG.
But right now, Dustin Waller, he is hot and fighting. We're talking about a 6-win streak. Names over Kellen Thomas, Jordan Oliver, Akira, TJ Crawford, Ricky Smokes, Alec Price. Dustin Waller, whoever Fight Life is putting against, he has beaten. He wants to prove that he is the best that Fight Life has to offer.
Absolutely. Now that is a win streak there.
That's not a one.
No, it's not. One win counts as a streak. That, if you glue together all of those matches as wins together in succession, then yes, that is a true win streak. And that is a very impressive one at that. Trigga the OG winding him up here. Dustin Waller going to be looking to find his way out of it. Gives up back to his feet. Gets in the arm wringer once again. Side headlock applied. Textbook. They're looking to find his way out. Also, a trainee of Paul Roma and Mario Mancini here is Flash, Dustin Waller. Kylon King, his partner. Good off, Trigga the OG. Shoulder tackle. Catch him once again.
And the OG goes down just like that. You know, Top Shelf, we already had wins tonight from Danny Miles, AJP, and JT Dunn. If Trigga the OG gets a win, that could be a perfect for all the unit tonight.
Absolutely. None bigger than that victory by JT Dunn earlier. My goodness, what a contest against KC Navarro. You want to watch that one back. It'll be back on the replay. It'll be in there forever in the library for FITE. Catches him. Catches him in that burning hammer position. Wait a minute. Puts him over. Lands on his knees. Dustin Waller. Perhaps going to be trying to slip into big head mode with that enormous head of his on the outside of the ring.
And I've mentioned stuff like this. They've faced off numerous times, but that was 3 years ago. Both these men have gotten better since then.
Completely different man now, absolutely.
I'm going to offer to shake Baldy's hand.
No. He's man enough. Is he man enough to shake his hand? Extending his hand here, a sign of respect. There it is. Looking for a clean break here, perhaps. Not quite. No surprises there. Shoots off Trigga the OG up. Sets out there. Nicely done. Cover. Only two.
Now, let me ask you. You see what Flash and you see what Trigga the OG is capable of. If you had to pick, who do you think is going to get the W tonight at Fight Life?
Like I said, it's just going to be a matter of keeping your eyes on the prize. Trigga the OG, I feel as if in this stage in his career, certainly a tag team specialist, former Chaotic Wrestling tag team champion, much like Dustin Waller, current half of IWTV's tag team champions. And you know, here's the thing, it's the specialty of tag team wrestling. They can both lay claim to that. But as far as a singles match, speed advantage, Waller, agility, Waller, power, he's got some power, but I gotta believe cardio is gonna come into play for Trigga the OG. If I'm sitting here and if I'm a betting man, I'm going with Waller. But if Waller does not, again, I don't know where his head's at. If he's thinking Bailey right now, that's going to be a problem. I'm still going to go with Waller, but I won't take away anything from Trigga the OG.
You know what? One of the things that we mentioned before, they've wrestled twice before. I don't think we pointed out both times they did it. Trigga the OG has been able to get the wins.
And again, but I said 3 years is a long time. You know what difference 3 years can make.
That is true.
It's again, Dustin Waller shoots Trigga the OG up. Elbow drop, nicely done. Cover. Only a count of two. Getting a little upset, here we go. This is the type of kind of actions I thought I'd see from the unit here tonight. Danny Miles curbing his attitude tonight, but gotta believe it's gonna shine with Trigga out here. Dustin Waller looking to find his way around the ring here. To the buckle, pillar post, catch him with the back elbow.
And Trigga the OG right now standing on top of Dustin Waller.
How do you do? Yeah, gotta fire back is Waller. Can't take that laying down.
Now, let me ask you, being that Trigga the OG has 2 wins over Dustin Waller, I know it's still been 3 years, but do you still think he's going to take Waller a little lightly tonight?
I don't know. I mean, it's got to be, I don't think he's as lackadaisical, even though he has 2 victories against him, because he understands what this kid has done in the last 3 years. I spoke too soon. Turning him absolutely inside out, ruining the back of Dustin Waller.
And the OG right now going for the cover, but Dustin Waller kicked out. And Trigga the OG, we've talked about JT's elbow. One thing to look out for is the OG's leg drop. We've seen him put out opponents and get wins with that.
Can't even imagine that. Heck, at this rate, you might as well put Trigga the OG in the spot of Dustin Waller if he picks up a victory against Waller tonight. Should Waller be rewarded with that bout had he lose this one? You said Trigga eliminating him from the Battle Royal, but it's all about wins and losses, pins, submissions. That's going to make all the difference.
And right now, Dustin Waller, he's knocked out. Trigga the OG's knocked out. But this win would mean everything to Waller if all the OG would have boot.
And that double underhook. Nope, not quite. Catches him flush. Kicking out the legs. Gets him. Yeah, it's every bit of it. Up and over. Not quite. Sits out with a power bomb. Nicely done into the cover. 2, 3. Only 2.
A 2 count right there from referee Manny Souza, and the OG is in shock right now.
Checking on Dustin Waller. High impact power bomb. Look at the OG's chain went flying. He says, "Are you serious?" Trying to figure out this kid.
And the OG right now is back up. This match is going back and forth, but I feel like in a way right now, Trigga the OG has been on top of Flash Waller right now.
The OG totally triple-licious for many years up and down New England.
Now we saw this last match with JT and KC. Do we think Flash Waller's down, or do we think...
I think he's down. That high impact on that power bomb, I gotta believe he's out.
Oh, now one of the things that could cost OG, it's happened before, the crowd interaction, that's everything. I get he does all these moves and everything, but the crowd seems to get into his head a little too much.
Let's say he's gotta trying to commit to himself, trying to gas himself up to make people realize that he's still got it, that he can still do it. Once again, cutting back down Dustin Waller. Catches him. Another one landed. Gets him in the stomach. Pump kick. Could be that ripcord once again. To the fireman's carry. Rolling Death Valley driver, nicely done. Rolls him back up to his feet. Coming up. Pressure.
And
the cover.
Flash Cadaver right here. And the OG's kicking out at 2. But what's he going for?
Turns himself inside out. Shooting star press. Cover. Only 2. And you gotta believe, gotta be that Mamba splash, that big splash. Big hang time on that splash from Dustin Waller, but he's gotta hit it first, gotta get to that top rope. Where are his energy levels at? I know he's good for the cardio, but can he keep Trigga down for it? That's gonna be the big question.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
Spanish fly, that's all she wrote.
2, 3, only 2. Only 2.
And OG, what's he?
Gets him flush with a super kick.
Going for the cop call. This could be all she wrote.
He lands flush in the back of that neck. Could be disastrous. Back up top. Victory roll. Cover. 2, 3. Gets up.
The winner of this match,
Yes!
Dustin Flash
Look at the look on his face. Trigga can't believe it.
And the OG did all he could take.
Oh, he's frustrated. He's like gonna rip that turnbuckle pad off. Oh, look at. Oh, I can't believe it. Dustin Waller. Victory roll, picks up the victory with it. You got to confront Trigga. There it is. Trigga the OG showing a sign of respect to the young kid.
Oh, ho, ho. Is the OG gonna get him?